Joining us today to tell us more about this technology, we have Jiro Reyes, Chief Executive Officer and co-founder of Bitskwela, a platform that brings Filipinos closer to the world of cryptocurrency and blockchain education. Welcome to Morning Matters.
Morning, Gretchen. Thank you for having me here. No, always great to talk about blockchain, and yeah, of course, especially to a fellow Blue Eagle. Kumusta, kumusta?
Oh, tinayo pala. Okay,
One big
Jiro,
five.
this has been described as a nuclear bomb for corruption in the Senate plenary. Tell us how this technology will work alongside the budget.
Right, because as shown no in yesterday's hearing about Senate Bill 1330, Senator Bam Aquino wants to make every peso traceable, no, from project proposal up until procurement as well, and up until the disbursements of funds para sa ating mga contractors, no. As unfortunately evidenced by current issues regarding DPWH, flood control projects and whatnot, it's very evident no, that the current system, when it comes to contracting and serving the government projects, no, is very gaped with holes. And I'm sure pwedeng i-take advantage ng mga tao. No? And this is due to the fact that you can edit stuff, you can hide different things you don't want people to see. You can basically, shape the whole process, no, to your own liking and to your own advantage, no. And all that will not be possible na, no, with the blockchain implemented. Because with the blockchain, as Senator Bam and I described, no, would make every peso accountable for. Any data on the blockchain that you put, no, kahit as simple as XYZ or as complex as this or that, it will always be traceable back to the source. And this overall would serve kasi as its own check and balance. If, for example, no, let's say you're a corrupt politician or a bad actor who wants to take advantage, if alam mo, di ba, Gretchen, na yung project mo na may anomalya, can be traced back to you eventually, no? Let's say, kahit matagal siya, but eventually, no? You're gonna double think na okay, parang ayoko nang gawin to kasi malaki yung risk na ibalik sa akin yung problema at magiging mas malaking fault sa akin to in the future no, as well. So, that's that.
If we take a look at the image of a blockchain, it kind of looks like DNA. Tama ba yung pagkakahalin tulad no, na parang bawat galaw within the ecosystem, bawat numero, may sarili siyang DNA, kaya makikita mo siya?
Correct. So the best way I can describe it no, kapag illustrative purposes naman is para siyang Betamax sa street food no, na may cube, tas may parang stick sa gitna no. Yung stick, yung chain, of course yung cubes, yung mga blocks po natin sa blockchain. Na how it's formed no, is the blocks are formed by different transactions clumped together basically. So all the transactions in the blockchain are tied to one another through the chain itself. And that's how I can imagine it from an illustrative perspective.
Okay, and have you tried already doing a test run of having how do you call that? May blockchain identifier ang bawat item of the budget. Have you tried it? Have you done a test run?
Yeah, so on my end, no, I do education for the
Okay.
Philippines for blockchain. No? So I myself not yet kasi hindi ko patakaran yun. But the ones who have done pilots for this is my good friends no, from Bayani Chain. Currently, they're the ones leading the blockchain pilot projects for DBM, Department of Budget and Management, last few months ago. And kay Mayor Benjamin Magalong sa Baguio City no, for gov't chain as well. So shout out to them.
So it's already been done there. It's already being implemented.
Correct. So pilots are currently live for the DBM agency around a month ago. And yung kay Mayor Benjamin Magalong will be live naman noong October 15th as of discussion kahapon.
Help us understand what data is being used here. Paano siya ina-upload to the blockchain cloud?
So in terms of what data is being used, for example, for the pilots for now, yung sa DBM for now are the SARO and different documents now that are related to the high level procurement process ng kanilang budget. And I believe they're doing test runs on some select verticals for now, no, and will scale as it goes forward. Same thing sa gov't chain sa Baguio City. They're currently focusing right now on some initial documents muna on October 15th no, as well before they scale to the whole LGU dun sa region nila. But in essence, ang gusto po nang gawin ni Senator Bam Aquino with 1330 is all the documents regarding procurement and budget no, will be on the blockchain. No? Ang hindi lang hawakan talaga is yung terminal action of sending money to the contractors. No? Kasi ibang usapan na po yan. But anything that involves the procurement of the documents, the bidding process, up until the checking of outputs no, ng mga contractors natin, etc., ideally would be on the blockchain with this new bill.
SARO, meaning the special allotment release order that you need to get funding, right? Who is going to be the one to upload those documents?
So as described as well kahapon sa hearing, no, this whole push for blockchain integration in the government is a two-sided thing. No? Of course, number one dyan is kailangan maayos yung tech. But aside from the tech, meron pa rin dapat tayong people factor ang tawag nila kahapon. No? AK, there are going to be systems in place to make sure that the documents being inputted sa blockchain natin are as correct as possible. No? These are going to be focused, of course, on integrating other emerging technologies like AI, for example, or different LLMs, no, para lang mas tama po ang ating infrastructure, sorry, when it comes to inputting data regarding the whole process. No? So this is still going to be, of course, a tech and a person effort altogether. But hopefully it works out no, in the end.
And for edits and alterations, do we go through a specific website or a system where it can get simple for ordinary people like me who find blockchain technical and sometimes inaccessible? How do you bridge that gap for everyday users?
Completely understand, no? And that's where the data visualization will come in naman, Gretchen. So you have the blockchain, the base layer of technology. That is for the government and the technocrats, no, to look out for as well. And then there will be a separate layer of different providers, no, who will focus on simplifying kasi the data for the public masses, no. They will be in charge of creating the pie charts, different ways to access the data in a simple manner, just like how you search something on Facebook, no. Yun ang end goal, I believe, as well. Para lang ang isang mamamayan ng Pilipinas ay pwede lang pumunta sa blockchain ng ating gobyerno. They'll search something up as easy 1, 2, 3, and they will get all the information they need to track every peso that they pay in taxes.
Kumbaga parang the technical experts can come up with a front-facing website for ordinary users. Tapos mag-i-input na lang doon kung anong hinahanap. Tama ba?
Correct. Exactly. So these front-facing inputs, whether website or APIs or whatnot, these are still to be decided on. No? Hence why the bill is still ongoing, of course, with the TWB upcoming. But that is the vision as of now.
And of course, the main concern here is data privacy. When you have a lot of information on the cloud, how does the system distinguish between individual information and information that should be open to the public?
Correct. No? So Senator Bam also kahapon also highlighted this part that yung blockchain bill po natin, it would not want to hit, of course, any data privacy laws in the Philippines. That's very sure. Kasi, of course, bawal eh. So anong mangyayari po dyan? Either two ways. It really depends on execution. But two ways na pwede ito mangyari. Number one is the private data na hindi talaga pwede ilabas sa public ay maging off-chain po siya. So think of it as a hybrid of a blockchain and Web 2 systems na combined into one protocol na as well, wherein the data of that you can't release to the public will not exactly be on the blockchain para, of course, mas secure po para sa ating mga partners. No? But the other way as well is there are different ways no, on how to create verification railways for these private data without mentioning the specific details about it. No? So for example, let's say the data you want to verify is Gretchen is from Ateneo, same as Jiro. No? In that sense, in that example, no, there's a way to use cryptography for it to verify na taga Ateneo yung dalawang taong yan without it specifically saying to the front-facing website na Ateneo pinag-usapan na school there, if that makes sense. So there's a way to play it around with
Okay.
cryptography and hashing.
Okay. Just to be able to understand the practical applications, siguro let's go to proposal, no? Paano mag-work yun? Kung wari from the department, meron silang budget proposal, tapos syempre may line items yan, di ba? And then we see, for example, DPWH, merong quantity of items, merong bill of, ano ba yun? Bill of items yata, yung presyo nung bawat materyales. Paano yun? Ini-input mo ba yun doon sa system? Tapos makikita ba doon kung wari na uh, overpriced yung bakal, overpriced yung isang materialis na pinopost dito?
Correct, no, Gretchen. So that is one of the visions see Senator Bam as well with the bill. Is it will start as early as part of the proposal process. No, the knack here as well is dun papasok yung ibang technologies na pwedeng ilagay. No, whether this is IoT, AI or whatnot. These will work hand in hand. No, to verify if, for example, the prices are correct. So tama yung example mo. Let's say, for example, a contractor wants to price laptops at, let's say, 50k pesos per laptop, no, where the true price is only around 25,000 pesos. Through AI and the other technologies na pwedeng implement, it will already check in real time na kung tama ba ang kanyang market rate para sa laptops na iyon. And that data or that information will be then put on the blockchain to signify na, okay, this contractor did not follow these standard protocols or this procedure and may mali po tayo sa datos dito. So hence, automatic rejected na po siya as well. So pwede ganun mangyari na. Again, it's still a work in progress. That's why it's going to be going through a very deep TWG na with different industry experts to make it fine as well. But
So
I believe that
artificial intelligence is also at play here.
yes, correct. So the bill does specify as well that other technologies will be into play. And during the hearing kahapon, no, Senator Bam kept repeating that AI is a must as well to work hand in hand with blockchain technology.
And which countries can we model after in which they've used this technology for the
So for
budget?
example, correct. So for example, no, we have two models right now. We have Georgia and Estonia. No, both of these countries kasi they have implemented processes sa kanilang mga gobyerno, government processes in terms of land registry and or procurement process. No, now I would say though that the examples or the models that we can use aside from these two countries are still limited. But I think that's a beauty in it. If you look at the global landscape right now, Gretchen, that the Philippines is one of the first few countries exploring the budget, the blockchain perspective, no, when it comes to this new technology as well. So which makes everything even more exciting.
No, it's actually a very, very good proposal because when you have technology there, it standardizes everything, which is probably the reason why many of our processes aren't yet digitalized. What kind of confidence do you have that this bill would get passed?
Well, of course, hopes are very high. No? I'd love to, I'd love to pray that it will be, get passed on eventually as well. But from so far, no, with the support of Secretary Aguda from the ICT, with the support of Senator Robin Padilla as well, and other close senators, no, I do think it has a good chance of passing naman, especially given the current climate, no, in terms of the issues with DPWH flood control projects.
It is a perfect time to
Right,
pitch
yeah.
this bill. Kasi pag hindi ka pumirma, alam na.
Exactly. Yeah. Hats off to Bam, right? To Senator Bam for putting it at the right time as well.
Well, Jiro, on a final note, you are an educator, part of Bitskwela. What possibilities do you see here, opportunities for professionals in the Philippines to learn more about this and the developing industry as well?
Of course. So one thing I always highlight now whenever I go to different provinces and different sectors now is that all the skill sets you use in non-blockchain industries now or work matters is can be applied to the blockchain or to the industry rather. Whether you're a writer, social media manager, you're a website developer, you're a marketer, you're a host, you're this or that. All of these have spots in the blockchain industry now. And I do believe so that with this bill 1330 and all the other bills passed in Congress recently by our good friends Congress now, the blockchain industry is at the turning point in the Philippines now, where we will see more exponential growth in the next coming years as as well. And I'm very excited as well to be one of the forefronts as well in education towards this more blockchain-ready Philippines. No? But yeah,
That's encouraging news. Hindi lang programmers ang hinahanap, kundi people from different industries. We'll probably hear more about blockchain. I do have a suggestion though. Maybe you can use this technology for casino winnings, di ba? Kasi parang dun din dumadaan yung pera. It would be
correct.
interesting to see that, yung labas-pasok ng pera. Tapos,
Correct.
pati din sa mga, sa mga e-wallets and so. Pero syempre the data privacy is a legit concern, and we hope to get more light on that as this develops. In the meantime, maraming salamat sa iyo for joining us and explaining to us how blockchain technology works alongside transparency in the budget process. We have Jiro Reyes, Chief Executive Officer and co-founder of Bitskwela.
Thank you, Gretchen. Good morning.